And we are back. The episode of The Chris Gray Show. I am your host, Chris Gray. And what the F are we hating on today? As you can see, I have a name change, made it a little bit more friendly and approachable, easier to search, easier to understand. Like, comment, and subscribe to The Chris Gray Show. Shout out to you, fellow subscribers. All 55 of you. We're at 55 subscribers. Shout out to you guys. Let's round of a fucking applause for you people, right? And they don't even seem fake neither, because sometimes the number will go and then it'll go back down again because they profiles was fake and shit. No, these are kind of sticking. So yeah, please subscribe to the YouTube and like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. So enjoy the new name change. I know I do. But we're still hating on some shit. Make no mistake about it. Not really hate, but we're more towards disliking. But disliking, Chris dislikes everything. I don't like that. I kind of do, though. Anyway, NBA Finals, I think it's Thursday. I don't know. Whether if I'm right or not, it'll tell us right here. I'm saying Thursday, whatever date that is. Thursday is the 5th or the 6th, I guess. I don't know. Mavs versus the Celtics. I got the Mavs in 6. Because why would I ever root for the Celtics? And Jason Tatum has a really... His game is not flashy in any way, shape, or form. He gets to his spots because he's big as fuck. He got a great handle, too, for a guy who's presumably 6'10". He can get to the rim at will. He can shoot the three, but it looks so generic. I don't know what it is, but we get a little bit of flash with Jaylen Brown. So they kind of complement each other, right? But earlier this season, I think that MVP was Jason's to lose, and then he kind of slowly faded away, right? And then he comes back up again, right? But Celtics are a really good team. I can't say that. I can't acknowledge that they're a good team, even though we are their enemies, I guess. We're not really a fucking rivalry today anyway, but historically we are. But yeah, Mavs in 6. Go Mavs. What's next?
4 years old. That group of people right now, 44 to 34, 1980 to 1989. We're very specific.
Listen to what she is saying. I'm going to cock it back. Pause. Look at that group. To 34 between the years of 1980 and 1989. If you are of this group, you are privileged. May God bless you and your family. May He keep you in His golden arms. Let's go.
We're a very specific group of people. We're smarter than everyone around us.
We are.
Smarter than the young people. Smarter than the old people.
And I find myself as a 41-year-old man, I find myself right smack dab right there what she's talking about, right? When it comes to Twitter. Especially like the older hip hop dudes, they're stuck in whatever it is that they like. You know, whenever at the peak of hip hop was for them, that's what they like. I'm kind of the same way, but I'm a little bit more open minded to some things, right? So you kind of like there's a small little battle with that with the old people, and then with the younger people, they don't know anything, right? Especially the people who grew up with social media. The reason why I believe our age group, the group that she's referring to, is so privileged because we didn't grow up with it. A lot of us was adults when this was really started popping and shit. We was around for the beginning of the internet from a public perception and shit like that. Because I was looking up cheat codes in the 9th grade and shit. Fucking, what was that? 99, 98 or some shit like that. So, but we didn't have social media. Social media, we was already adults and stuff. So we was here before it. So we know what reality is, and we know a lot of this shit on social media is fake. And I really do not like social media. I'm not a fucking fan of it at all. We should not know everybody's thoughts like that, because a lot of you niggas are stupid, but I digress.
We're stuck. Yeah, the old people, they're too old school, ignorant, mean. You can't do that anymore. That's not right. You're a bigot.
Mad old people get away with like racism and shit. Oh, you can call me a nigger because you're an old white man and shit. And you ain't way out anyway. You know, just let that shit slide. No. Again, remember the title. Things masculine men aren't allowed to do, according to social media. We are at rule 1043. Look how long this nigga is scrolling. We had to give him some time and respect. Do. Because he put a lot of work into this. All right. We're almost there. Yeah. There we go. Right there. I just paused it before he put the rule in. But look at that shit. Niggas can't even shoot pool or sing Dangerously in Love by Beyonce. Niggas can't be from Washington. But it's all niggas there. That doesn't make any sense at all. You can't have a small appetite, be in a section with more than 2 guys, get an education, eat at Arby's, and the last one, grab extra napkins. A nigga can't even grab no extra napkins. I eat in the car all of the time. Where do I wipe my hands at? I'm going to have napkins. What if I run out? What if they don't give me none? Pause. This can't do shit. Grab extra napkins. They want you dumb with a shitty booty and dirty. They don't fucking care about you. They don't care. Get the fuck off of my screen. That's crazy. Niggas can't do shit. Niggas can't do shit. Shout out to West Side Gun. Shout out to Southside Gun with that.
Cause I'm on speakerphone with my nigga and he say, where the hoes at? And I'm like, it's a couple over here right now. And she get mad talking about, ain't no hoes over here. But I'm like, look, I wasn't calling y'all hoes individually.
Talk.
I was just saying the hoes is over here. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. See? Because he makes a great point. Y'all not hoes individually. I don't know you hoes like that. But what I do know is, as he eloquently is going to say in a second, that he's just going to tell you who the hoes are, but not you individually. I don't know you, right? I don't know you to call you an actual hoe, right? I hope that you're not a hoe. I don't want to associate with any hoes, but that's just me.
If you don't know, the hoes is any group of females. I don't give a fuck if it's Oprah and Gail. I don't give a fuck if it's SWV, if it's Destiny's Child. If it's a group of hoes, it could be CeCe Winans and her sisters. I
didn't even know CeCe Winans had sisters. I just thought it was BB. I thought it was just a brother. That was it. I didn't even know she had sisters. I think it said CeCe Winans.
Together, they the hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, any group of women together is the hoes. Like, stop getting mad because we use the right term. Like,
you're absolutely right. Any group of women is the hoes, right? It's important that you understand that. It's important that you take heed to that. It's important that you do not get offended. And if you do get offended, who gives a fuck? There's too many of you niggas getting offended these days. I'm tired of it. But that's a story for another day. There's a brief discussion on alpha males. I'm not. If this is what I think about all that shit right now. If I start talking to a woman and she asks me if I'm a alpha male, I don't want to talk to her. I don't subscribe to anything like that, right? I don't subscribe to none of that shit. I don't subscribe to anything that says anything like this. Hold on. Where's that shit at? Anything that says this shit right here on the screen. I don't subscribe to any of that shit. I I just don't. I just think these are things that women use to give them more confidence that they're picking the right type of guy. Because I was going to pick a fucking alpha guy. Because look how they got it set up. He's on top of the fucking screen. And no one wants to be any of these shits, right? But every man exhibits every single one of these, given circumstances. Their dominant personalities might fall between some of these or whatever. Just reading it, I fall into like right here and right here too. I am not this. These are weaklings. But every guy is weak in some way, shape, or form. So to me, every guy can be one of these at any given time, right? So it's totally situational. But I don't really care about shit like that anyway. I think that shit is really dismissive. And it lends credence to saying that all alpha males are inherently good dudes, and I don't know that. I know men aren't good people, so as a man, I know that we're not good people. We're not a good group of people, right? But I can also say that about women too, so you can't escape. Before we get out of here, I want you to see this Shahrazad Ali. I'm not saying her name right, and I am so sorry. But this shit is fucking hilarious, and we're going to laugh at it, and you're going to laugh. We're going to laugh together. Hold on.
Those two. And I'm not saying that a lot of men are not just running around. I'm not talking about that.
Talk your shit. I ain't talking about that. Can't just come with the sound on like that, though, big dog. Just can't come in with the sound.